Hey, welcome back to Turn of Time with Tom and Joe.
That's short. I can only take like a minute, 5 max. Like, hey guys! They're like,
That's a short.
shit talking on their ass. How drunk are these guys? They're like, fuck this. That's a short. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh shit!
That's short. You guys have a good time. See you later.
What the fuck was that? What was your other two? You had a couple ideas.
I did have a couple ideas.
You still got them or you lost?
No, I know. I just thought there were gonna be shows. Okay, this is what happened. All right, last year, I think I even sent you or we recorded a show that was like, I'm gonna put a garden in this year. Blah blah blah. I talked to you about that last year. Yeah, I know. Well, it didn't happen. Good thing you forgot because it didn't happen at all. I didn't do it. And I was like, fuck it. Because I'd already bought seeds and fertilizer and shit and I was going to do it, right? Because I've always thought to like the pioneer times. I've romanticized the shit out of that. And I was like, it'd be cool to be self-sufficient. I could have a garden.
It would be though.
It would be so fun. It would be cool. I could have like chickens. We could eat the eggs, eat the chickens. Have fucking vegetables in the garden, you know? We don't need to go to the store. Yeah. Because there wasn't stores back then, you know? And I'm thinking...
No, there was, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not like Walmart.
You couldn't just drive there in like 5 minutes or whatever. You'd have to go cross country or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, they had stores.
Yeah.
But like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, yeah. And in every Western you see there is stores involved.
Yeah.
But I always thought like it'd be cool to just do all that shit yourself, right? So I was like, this year I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. So I was like, I had all the seeds from last year, and I went to the Dollar General because I didn't want to spend a lot of money.
What kind of seeds?
Just all kinds of vegetables. I don't even fucking know. I had like tomatoes and a wide variety. Radishes,
seeds
carrots.
Still good over
yeah,
here?
Yeah, they last. They'll stay up. So I was like, I'm gonna do it this year. So I went and got the shit. And I planted everything. Early May, and I was like, I'm gonna put this in this little outside greenhouse we have. It's just one you can buy at Walmart. You put it up. Well, the thing is, it's not secured down, right? And this one day after I planted everything and I put it in the greenhouse, like I didn't drive through any weather at all. But by the time I got home, it was blown the fuck over, right? Really? All that shit, all the shit that I planted, it was coming up, and it was just little planted. Greenhouse had blown over, rained on top of it. And I swear, if the neighbors had seen me, I almost wanted to do a skit about it because I walked out and I looked over and then I just like stare at it for a second and I put my hands up and I kind of start pacing in the yard because I'm looking at this fucking disaster and I'm like, God damn. So I go over and I look inside and everything's flipped over. I look and I kind of like look around like fuck. And I look back in and I'm crawling under there and I'm putting this whole flat of plants back together underneath this greenhouse. It's covered in water.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, I get one of them filled and I put it up and there's 3 more in there. And I was like trying and everything was flipped over and I was like fuck. And I get out of the greenhouse. It's still on the ground. Finally, I'm just like yoink! I throw it up against the wall. Shit flies everywhere. I'm like, fuck this. I just gave up. So a couple weeks later, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do it again. I got more shit, planted everything. And it took me a while. But it took me a while. I planted everything in the flats. And I was planting everything sprouting. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be good. And this is late May now. And I finally get, at the beginning of June, I get Elisa's family to come over with the tiller. We're doing the yard, right? 30 minutes into that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I can't do this. This is too much work.
Really?
Fuck this shit. So I was like, I was just thinking, like, it'd be so cool to have that and live that life. But I'm realizing how much work there is behind that.
A lot of work, dude. A lot of work.
And then I think on top of that, I was like, I want to be self-sufficient. There are some things that...
No, I'm not.
But there's some
tired of this self-sufficient bullshit.
But there are these things that I might need to go to the store for. But if I'm self-sufficient, where am I getting my money? So
Right.
I need another job. So I'm like, I can't work a job and do all this shit. I'm like, fuck this. So I got plants in the house that I haven't put in the yard yet. So I'm like, do I really want to do
I really want to make a garden and eat off of fresh vegetables.
Exactly, because I was like, it
It
sounded
makes
like
work.
a great
It's
idea.
work though, dude.
And I was like, I want some radishes and some carrots. And I have like watermelon plants and squash and shit in the house still.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and green bean plants.
But you know what? It really is a great idea. The thing is, like, even when you do work it though, I feel like, because my mom always seemed to get satisfaction from it. Like, I feel like when you do it,
kind of really need to be into it.
well, no, not even that. You do it and you're like, oh shit, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I did this. I did this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I
guess
don't know.
that's the way I gotta look at it, because I was doing the work and I'm like, fuck this.
As you're digging them up.
Yeah, no, as I'm like trying to help. He's got a tiller and I'm like trying to rake shit out of it, but it wasn't going very well. And I'm like, I had blisters. And I'm like, do I really want to fucking do this?
Yeah, Well, I don't get, if he has a tiller, what are you raking?
Trying to get the grant. What was so fucked up about it, I think
If he's got a tiller, he's tilling. He's just tilling.
I think he was kind of fucking it up and like getting the tire tracks in the same spot. So these stripes of grass that I'd be running into in the dirt, and I couldn't get it out because it was still stuck.
I mean, all a tiller is, it tills the dirt.
Yeah, yeah,
So it makes it fertile.
yeah. And it pulls up all the grass or whatever if it's there.
Yeah, what?
It was
What
still.
the fuck? It sounds like whoever's doing this doesn't know what he's doing.
Maybe.
saying.
But at the same time, it did wind up breaking during the process, and he begun to do some stuff that was going to actually alleviate my situation. But it broke. The thing broke, and I was like, God damn. So it's like this big dirt patch in my yard. With nothing
Really?
in it.
Nothing in it?
Because I gave up.
Oh, wow. That's too funny.
Because, like, I've always been the one, like, I'm going to go hunting. And it'd be cool if I had, like, a garden. Well, look, that's all the food I fucking need to do.
Yeah, see, to me, I think it would be cool for me to hunt, but I don't know if I can clean an animal, dude. Like, because
it was surprisingly
I have
easy.
never done that in my life, and cutting a deer open to me, I'm like, wow. I can shoot a deer, no problem. It's cutting it open
crazy rush,
and
too.
doing all the other shit
Yeah.
is what gets me.
It was surprisingly easy when I did it.
Really?
Yeah. Because I hunted with Clint, and I did one of the deers that I shot, and it was real surprisingly easy.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I'd
it
be
didn't go,
throwing
like,
up.
because, like, when I get what you're saying, because, like, if you watch a vet show or some shit,
Right.
like, you know, "Ah."
Oh, yeah.
I can't
throwing
watch
up.
that shit. It's
Can't
gross.
watch it.
It's disgusting.
It's brutal.
Yeah. But, surprisingly enough, I cut this fucking deer open and pulled his guts out.
Really?
And it was fine. So maybe it's like some kind of instinct or something inside of you that's like.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
So
maybe
maybe we got to get you set up with some gear and we go hunting and we can do That's Wild together.
I'm only allowed to touch some bows.
But that's fine. I got a bow. I mean,
Probably not
Primitive.
gonna kill a deer with a bow. Not me, anyways.
we could get there. I think we could get there.
No, I can't.
Even
I've
though-
shot bows.
Yeah, I
No, I
know.
can't.
I've seen it.
Now, my brother has a recurve, which if I buy a bow, that's what I want to get.
You wanna
Just
get a
normal.
recurve?
Yeah, I don't want those compounds. I want a recurve, and that one
You can do pretty good.
I can do
My
decent.
brother does pretty good too.
Decent,
I know a guy that does competition.
and it can kill.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude.
you're right. It only needs to be 45 pounds. at
Your
least.
fucking thing. I'm like, I'm like shaking
It's
everywhere.
weird. It's weird.
I can't
It's
do it.
compound. I
Can't
need
do
to get
compound.
a target. I need to get a target. I haven't shot in years. I'm probably gonna pull my bow out and like pull
I'm
it
not even
back.
using those coasters anymore. This thing's fucking just, they stick to the goddamn. I'm like, I don't want this thing following me.
Exactly. But like when I shoot, I don't even know what the point was.
Compound.
The compound, I find it easier. I've always shot it. It was pretty easy. But all you need, this is what the point was. In Ohio, all you need is 45-pound weight to draw back. But with a recurve, like you're shooting, you're pulling all 45 pounds the whole fucking time.
Yeah, but it seems easier to me.
You think so? Okay.
It seems like it to me.
Yeah.
Like, because I've shot recurve and I shot compound. And compound seems hard as fuck. Every time I do it, I struggle.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah! And then, like, the first time I did a recurve, I was struggling, like, ah! But then I started getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not I'm not Green Arrow.
No.
Like, not by far. But I've hit the target, at least.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I like it even aside from hunting. I like just shooting.
My brother has a recurve, right? So that's where I shot his.
Yeah.
And one day we put a can in front of it. He's like, I'm gonna shoot it. He could not hit the can, and then I got lucky.
Oh, shit.
Shot the can in the middle of the can.
Nice.
We're like, yeah! It was funny.
How long's he been shooting?
Oh, a while.
He can't hit a can?
No, he could, but it's just this one he was missing.
Okay.
Because he's a really good shot, actually. He's actually a pretty good shot.
I have my moments, but I'm not great. Like, I shoot with a compound. I like compound. You can hold it back a lot.
But we were also drinking when we were doing this, too.
Yeah.
So.
I can see that. I just never. I couldn't shoot recurve. I would never try to shoot recurve. But that's the thing. Like when you think,
I like it way better than fucking.
But when you look at it for the purposes that I wanted to, like, it's the perfect way to do it because bow hunting you can go all season. But I guess like
you can go all season.
Yeah, all season. Like deer hunting. Like that's why I got a bow. That's why I got into archery is because like gun season's 1 week. Yeah. If you got a bow, you can shoot from whenever hunting season starts towards the end.
Really?
Yeah, you can shoot from the end of September all the way to February.
Why then?
Primitive, I guess. It's more of a sport.
Yeah, but you can just slaughter fucking deer.
But there's limits. Since you haven't hunted before, there's limits. Yeah, you can only get like 1 buck, and then
at a certain period of time
for the whole season.
Oh,
you can only you can only get 1 buck. You can get 2 doe, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Because the doe controls population.
Right.
If you're shooting a buck, there's a million other bucks that can fuck a doe.
Right.
You know. So you can shoot more does. But still that's it. You can only get 3 deer. A season buck. That's for this state. Sometimes it's been 4. I've known seasons it fluctuates. Sometimes you can get 4 deer, but I haven't seen more than 4.
Really?
Yeah. But then you can also just, if you've got your limit here, you can go to like Indiana, Kentucky, whatever, and shoot more. Get a license down there and shoot. So you can feel fucking freezing. Yeah, I know guys that go to a couple of different states and hunt.
Really?
Not just here. They'll shoot here and then they'll go to another state and fill tags over there. So I mean,
they keep the meat and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's all they do it for. Just for the meat. They go out and get fucking elk in fucking Idaho.
Really?
Yeah. That'd be cool. They got wolves on like camera for like scouting the crowd and seeing wolves and shit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
That would be. I don't know how you do it. I wouldn't. If I saw wolves, even in a spotting glass a mile away, I would be freaked out. I'd say, "Fuck this! Yeah. I'm going home."
Like wolves are fucking coming to get me.
There's like he's even taking video of black bear. Fuck that! I mean, it's a bear, and black bear will run most likely.
Yeah, but nonetheless,
it's a fucking bear.
It's a bear.
Yeah,
It'll destroy you.
So that's right.
Did they do that with grizzlies?
I haven't seen any. I don't think any of the guys I know have seen grizzlies.
They'd be fucked.
I would not go back. Why would you go back? And that's one of the problems. Is like I'm gonna be self-sufficient, and I love the whole concept of being pioneers, but fuck, there's bears?
Yeah, dude.
There's bears.
Mountain lions?
You're fucked with mountain lions.
Mountain lions would be shit.
You're done. There's no way that you're going to survive that shit.
I mean, some people have. Have you seen one video the dude's like recording and his mountain's like, rah! He like keeps coming at him. He's like, get back, get back, get back. And it's like,
I haven't seen that. I seen one guy fight off a black bear.
Crazy, dude. It's mountain lion. It's like, fuck that.
No.
And then eventually it stops and takes off. Mm-hmm. I think it has cubs or something.
Yeah, you don't want to be fucking with that anyways.
Yeah, but he was just walking.
Yeah.
And then it just came out of nowhere. And it was like, Rah! Like, I was like, oh my God. Mountain lions are fucking huge,
They
dude.
They are. And I wouldn't want to. They seem like more likely to attack somebody, too.
Yeah.
I saw a video, not like that, but this chick was doing like a night shoot for the news, and a mountain lion walked by her.
Really?
Didn't attack her or anything. He just walked right by her, chilling with the dog. So like, I don't know what this creature is. It's fucking a mountain lion.
Oh my god, dude.
She could have been killed on camera.
Yeah. You fucked up.
So that's where my self-sufficient dreams kind of like, do I really want
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, I would love to do that, and it sounds awesome.
Oh, it does sound awesome.
But it's also like the reality of it is hard as shit.
Beyond hard.
So I'm in a town that want to build a garden, and now I've done 30 minutes of work, and I'm like, do I really want to do that? On top of all the predatory issues, hunting that you could encounter.
Yeah.
It'd be cool though.
But you know what though? If that was the only way to survive, I guess it'd be alright. Because like back in the day, like that's all you did. There was no movies. There was no books. There was none of that. I mean, they had books,
lived in a fucking
aristocrats.
You lived here.
Yeah.
And with a bed there, a stove there, and the shitter outside. And that was basically your house.
But I'm saying even before then, like the natives fucking had like you had a big ass either a wigwam or a longhouse or a teepee or whatever the fuck it was, whichever tribe you're from, wherever region you're from.
Yeah.
You know, fucking they didn't have. I mean, they had movies, which was the elders talking about stories.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was no like, we're gonna create a movie. Like where we're at in this day and age, like we have that option. We don't have to fucking be self-sufficient. So until the time comes when we need to be,
and that's when we're gonna be fucked.
Oh, I'll complete. But you know where I won't be fucked is if the world does end, dude. I am a good. I can fight pretty decent. I'm very sneaky. So I think I would steal whoever's food or whatever, and then just create my own society. Like we're a bunch of ninjas. We're gonna steal this shit. We're good.
I mean, I can see that. I can see that. And that would work. That'd be a good means. Like
until we die. Yeah. Until we die, Joe. Because the second mission we do it, they're coming back. Kill them. Ninjas fall back.
Oh shit! Just hope that we don't need to be self-sufficient.
I mean, again, like you said, I would like to be. But
it sounds cool. It looks cool on movies, but it is a lot of work, and that's what I'm finding out. Doing the most minimal amount of work in the situation.
Is it uncomfortable?
It's hard.
That means you're lazy.
Yeah.
That's all it means. We're lazy. Because honestly, I really would like to do a garden. I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, how about Mom a peach tree, right?
Yeah.
And it's doing really well in our
Nice.
house. So I was like, I should buy a peach tree or two for around here. It'd be dope, man.
Funny thing is,
it's not a garden.
No.
You can, as long as you do certain things to it, you're good.
Yeah. Now that you brought that up, my mom has like raspberry plants all around the house. They're every fucking where, right? I took some today because I have this bright idea of planting them and make my own bushes at my house.
That should work, though.
Because it'd be cool. And it should work. My mom's had mixed. She's tried it and it didn't really pan out. I guess she told me today, buy them at the store because they'll be better if you get the tame ones. She called them tame.
The tame ones.
The wild ones don't seem to work very well, but the tame ones.
That's funny.
But yeah, I was like, I'll take some of these. It'd be cool to have some bushes. And then because I was eating them today. I was like, yeah.
It's good.
They're good. Fresh off the fucking plants. Fucking
But
awesome.
imagine having like blueberry plants or grapes. Yeah. Or shit, like you just walk outside and just eat whatever fucking you eat. And that's the way it was with tomatoes and green beans and like we used to have gardens. I get it. I really do. But
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work.
But then again, you get a lot of you benefit a lot.
You do benefit from it. So maybe I just gotta suck it up and stop being so lazy about it. And like fucking do it because I still have the plants. I planted the carrots. Me, my daughter, and my fiance Elise, we planted the carrots. It was hot as fuck that day. We planted them, but guess the fuck what? Something ate them all. All of them are gone. All of them are fucked up.
Deer, raccoon.
I don't fucking know what did it,
or
but
a possum.
I was pissed. Probably a possum.
Or a groundhog.
Possum.
Could be a groundhog.
Any of those.
Could be a raccoon.
Any of those fucking things. Fuck them. They ate them all. So those are gone. My carrots are all fucking gone, but I still got radishes. The cats fucked up the green beans. Goddamn cats. So I got some stuff. We're gonna try to grow some. We grow.
Sounds like you're doing some stuff.
We
man.
grew pumpkins last year though.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool.
How hard was that?
We just grew them in the yard. We just threw seeds out in the yard and they grew.
Really?
Yeah, and we had like 3 or 4 different plants, and we got like
the fuck.
And we got like 5 like decent sized pumpkins out of the deal.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was cool. Because
that's insane.
Because what happened was we made jack-o'-lanterns and carved everything out and just threw the seeds out there, and then they just grew the next year.
Wow,
fucking pumpkins. And like we had like 5 or 6 that were decent sized. We didn't carve any of them, but they were cool like other ones. And we're trying to do that again this year, but I'm gonna add like squash and shit to the mix. So maybe at least the vining plants will work out. I wanted to get some fucking radishes though. God damn. I was like, I remember eating these out of the garden.
You like radishes?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
And my mom had a garden back when I was young. So I was like, I remembered eating them like from the garden. I was like, I want to make some of those. And green beans and tomatoes. All my tomato plants died in a greenhouse fiasco though.
Really?
I said, fuck that shit. And those were all the fucking tomato plants I had.
Huh.
That was it.
Green beans, they grow like crazy.
Yeah.
Because every time my mom grows green beans, she's like, she has too many. And she's like, I gotta get rid of these. You
I
want
need
some?
to can them.
Yeah.
I got 3 fucking chickens and I got more eggs than I can fucking deal with.
Really?
We got
Like 3
fucking
chickens?
dozens and dozens. And if you don't wash them off, you can keep them outside the refrigerator for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long?
And you don't even need like.
What
you
do you
can
mean
look it
wash
up.
them off?
Because like when they come
There's a
out
film
of the
or
chicken,
something?
there isn't. Sometimes you can't even notice anything's wrong. Now and then there'll be something here and there, but it's nothing bad. Just some muck or whatever on them. But if you don't wash them off, there's like a bacteria that helps protect them. And like in Europe, when you go to the grocery store, they're not refrigerated. You can just get eggs that aren't refrigerated.
Really?
As long as you don't refrigerate them, you don't have to refrigerate them.
But once you do,
you have to keep them refrigerated.
Because bacteria is dead.
Yeah, well, something like that. But if they've never been refrigerated, you don't have to. But if they've been refrigerated, you can. And those expiration dates are real. They last longer. Eggs last a decent amount of time.
Really?
Like more than what it says on the box. Okay. Especially if they haven't been washed and you put them in the refrigerator, you can keep those things for like 6 months.
Seriously?
Yeah. Like if you got them fresh out the chicken, put them in one of those containers, put them in the refrigerator, you keep that dozen eggs for like 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
And they won't go bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We got fuck ton of fuck. Jesus Christ. Next time I'm up here, if you need fucking eggs, just let me know. I'll bring them.
Oh, yeah, bring them. I'll take all the eggs.
But they're a little bit smaller than the ones that you get at the store.
Right.
So if I eat eggs like for breakfast, I'll eat like at least 4 of them. Mm. Like I've ate if all I was eating was eggs, I've ate as many as 6 of them because they're a little bit smaller. I just scramble them up.
What kind of chickens are they?
I can't remember. They're cool though. I named one of them Poultry Guys.
Poultry Guys.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
It's a son of a bitch. It's the worst one of the 3.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it happened. We called it Poultry Guys when it was like this big, and now it's a big fucking chicken, and it's a bitch. Like it's the worst at roosting. Like when a chicken roosts, they'll just sit in the coop on the eggs, even though they're not fertilized. Nothing's ever gonna happen with these eggs. They'll just sit there.
Why?
Instinct, I guess. I don't fucking know. She becomes a bitch and just sits there. She roosts all day. The other 2 come out and like, fuck this bitch. But yeah. But dreams of being self-sufficient, I'm a bit too lazy for.
Well, got me beat on that. Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
And thank you all for subscribing and liking from Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.